Reverse 1/4. Belle, cast off bow line.
Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away.
Engine room, head 1/4. Down last bell. Leadsman, sound off. Give me a depth reading, final mark.
Final mark. Halfway.
Mark 4. Engine room, head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain,
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Phillips. He's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with more ample and Sam, tell our guests everything you know about the river.
well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and be a student than to open it and move all down. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river, even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river. And the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We also have reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is Frontierland. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, it's utterly indecorum or running rampant. Though it still has its share of footloose travelers, field boaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two, but mostly it's flush times and we're on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown. Yeah. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was young, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. As I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island. It was named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mills there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muck Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muck once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. I could swear just wonderful. Me and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. And that's Superstition Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little one. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langdon. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. short side there. Every now and then, the water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil and spurts out all over the place like a tea kettle left on the fire too long. The Indians around here used to tell me these geysers were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers traipsing all over their sacred hunting ground. Be that as it may, that big thunder mountain poking up in the sky over there. The Indians named it that because of the sound the falls used to make when the big rains came. One minor prospect, rich speculator showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's so much blasting these days. Ghost stories about a runaway mine train going deep down and shooting the rocky terror-filled folks like these. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the court, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Oh, Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, old Beacon puts it on to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here is the bragging that if push came to shove, he can navigate the Liberty Belle line, and he do. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain. Mostly was born off. Captain, Indian Village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be when the Powhatans trot. But usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Algonquins are not this far. Just following the food trail.
Attention deck watch. Full port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause to worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through the safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along the stretch of the river. Leadsmen pull out the deck. Each mark is a fathom, 6 feet. Mark 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew. Stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. I can hear them from here. After all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. If you folks on deck look past the trees on the island, that's Port Lang Point. Most of these old ports started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway,
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial grounds, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches if they ain't agreed in your direction. You won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining them. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper 2 decks might be in the line to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. We've got youngins who want to take them in here before they get out of here. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us. I hope I see you next time round the river.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Engine room. Approach levee at 1/4 steam. Man the bow line. Purser, check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
beautiful.